Hey guys, welcome to Blood Spatter Analysis. My name is Haley Meekum. Let's get started. Okay, so what is the purpose of blood splatter analysis? With a single drop of blood, you can analyze and prove many things. For an example, a single bloodstain distribution pattern in a crime scene carries vital information for reconstruction of the events. So, what you can find is the direction traveled from, how far off the ground was the source of blood dropped from, how fast the blood fell, type of weapon used, how many blows occurred, and how the bloodstain was distributed. Surface texture. When a droplet of blood hits a surface that is hard and smooth, blood usually breaks apart upon impact, causing smaller droplets, which continue to move in the same direction as the original droplet. So, in other words, the harder the surface, the less splatter is produced. Categories of bloodstain. First, passive bloodstain. Passive bloodstains are usually produced from free-falling drops with no outside force besides gravity. Transfer bloodstains are created when a bloody surface comes into contact with another surface. It can usually be recognizable because it stands out, whether it be handprint, clothes, shoe prints, etc. Next is projectile bloodstain. This can occur when a force is applied to the surface of blood. It also is called a splatter. This can be caused by the respiratory system or weapons that cause the injury. Blood versus time. So, also known as blood clotting, when analysis show up to a crime scene, the patterns of blood drying can help determine several things, whether it be how long an assault went on or detect if it took place at once or at different intervals. In all, it helps break down the scene. First stage to blood drying is coagulation. As you can see from the picture, it's the process of blood going from a dark to light red. This process can take minutes. The second stage is gelatation. This is where the blood turns into a gel-like substance. It also begins to form a thin crust on the outer ring of the droplet. These are steps 1. Step 2 consists of desiccation, which is removing moisture. So the first stage of desiccation is rim. Rim desiccation is where the rim fully dries and begins to crack. Next is center desiccation. This is where a gelatation in the middle begins to dry. Finally, final desiccation is where the droplet is completely dried out and has many cracks and is a little crusty. Okay, we're going to play a little game to see if you know your surface texture and surface tension, called What Bloodstain Is That? Let's get started. When you give you 5 seconds, try to guess. First one. Okay, you got the correct answer. The correct answer is passive. You can tell by the shape it creates after free falling. Remember, by only is there because of gravity, so nothing else interferes with it. Next up, if you got projectile, then you are correct. You can tell by the teardrop shape, but you can also see that the blood has been spattered into the wall by, obviously, other objects. Next, if you got transfer, then you are correct. You can tell by the footprints that have come into contact with the blood. So, as you can see in the top left, you can see a solid footprint right there. So you can as you can see, there may have been a struggle, or someone wasn't paying attention while trying to leave the scene. Sweet. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope this helps. Yeah. See ya.